Hello, Pure Tanzura Yoga community, and thank you for joining me on the mat. Today we are going to go through some warrior sequences to ignite that inner warrior. So let's get started in our child's pose and some warm-ups today. So bring the big toes to touch, knees out wide, draw the hips back, lower that heart space, reach those arms out in front of you, and just settle in here. Really finding that connectivity to your space. Finding that connectivity to your breath. Allow your inhale and your exhale to deepen. Inhaling for your own slow count of 5. Exhaling for your own slow count of 5 or 6. Being here for a few more moments. If you would like to set an intention for your practice today, I invite you to do so. And then when you're ready, just take an inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, walk the hands over towards the right and bow over that right thigh. Draw that left sitting bone down and back. Maybe reach those left fingertips a little bit further and cross at the wrist crease. And allowing yourself to bow a little bit deeper. Slowly come back through center and to the opposite side. And bowing over that left thigh, reaching those right fingertips out, crossing at the wrist crease. Draw that right shin bone down and back. Coming back through center. Just coming to sit back on your heels, interlacing those fingers, and just big circles in one direction. And the opposite. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep those arms up, lift the seat. Exhale, lower the seat, lower the arms. Inhale, sweep them down, around, up, lift the seat. Exhale and release. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower, hands to heart space. Inhaling. And exhaling. Coming into all fours. Allow the shoulders stack over the wrist crease, hips over the knees. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Press the palms into the earth. Find that flat back. So there's a slight tuck of the tailbone. Shoulders are drawn away from each other. And then we come into our traditional cats and cows. So inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the heart, gaze to where the ceiling meets the wall. And as you exhale, push the earth away around the spine. Gaze back at that navel point. Inhale and rising back up. And exhale and drawing it back. Continue with your own breath here. Really settling into your space. After your next full exhale, maybe back into that neutral tabletop position. We're going to bring the hands about 1 hand length out in front of us. Curl those toes under, hover the knees off the earth, just to ignite that fire within. And then extend back for your first downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet, do any organic movement that feels good for you today. And finding some stillness here Inhale, roll forward into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice and slow. Inhale, roll forward like you're going through honey. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, just like that. Inhale, forward. Shoulders over wrist crease, heels over toes. One line of energy. Hold here as you exhale. Inhale completely. And then exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to go through one sun salutation A. So inhale, gaze in between the thumbs. Exhale, tip your toe or step or hop to the top of the mat if you're ready. Forward fold. Allow everything to hang heavy, to just be. Take that inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale for that Ardha Uttanasana to create the space. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank. Lower down knees, chest and chin, elbows hug the rib cage. Slide forward for your cobra pose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, hips back towards a child's pose. And then downward facing dog. That right leg's gonna lift to the sky. We're gonna draw that right knee in towards the nose, draw the shoulder blades away from each other, and step that right foot on the inside of the right thumb. Back foot's coming 45 degrees. First round, we're gonna bring the hands to the hips and just lift up. Ground down through the outer edge of that back foot. Hip points are pointing forward like headlights on a car. That left hip's not coming forward. Heel toe those feet closer to the sides of your mat until you can get into that position. And then once you find that strong base, arms reach to the sky for warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale here. Exhale, heart space shines forward, fingertips draw behind you. Inhale, lift. This time, as you exhale, carve the hands down the frame, out that foot. Left foot lifts, right arm to the sky. Release that right hand, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot on the inside of the left thumb. Back foot 45 degrees, hands to the hips, rise up. Right hip's drawn forward, left hip is drawn back. Remember those cues from before. Arms can reach to the sky. Relax the shoulders down the back body. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, heart space forward, fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, hands frame out that foot. Back heel lifts, right hand plants, left arm reaches. Release that left hand. This time we're going to step it forward for a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart space. We're going to stay strong through that right leg. Left knee's coming in towards the chest. Slow transition through our warrior three. Back into our warrior one. So step that back foot back, ground down the heel. Prayer reaches to the sky. Shoulders relax down the back body. You can keep hands at prayer, or you can open them up, whatever feels good for you today. Hold and breathe. Keep drawing that left hip forward, right hip back. Feel a strong base. If you have that prayer above head, lift the arms away from each other. Inhale. As you exhale, bow forward, fingertips behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Reach the fist towards the back of the room, reach the heart forward. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward for a humble warrior. Shoulders are square towards the front of your mat. Crown of head's reaching down towards the earth. Gaze back at that left foot. Hands can stay at the low back. You can reach them towards the front of your mat. Inhale, rise and reach. Reach the fist down, lift the heart space. Arms reach to the sky. Hands the heart space. Spin that back heel up. Warrior 3 transition, but we're gonna hold for a breath. Take your time getting there. And then draw that knee in towards the chest. And settle it down, shake it out. Opposite side. Right knee's coming in towards the chest, hands to heart space. A slow transition through your warrior 3. And a big step back for your warrior 1. Prayer above head. Settle into your warrior. Relax the shoulders. Ground down to your outer edge of that right foot. And breathe. Separate those hands if you have them together. Inhale. Exhale, heart space forward, fingertips behind you. Maybe you interlace the opposite thumb on top this time. Reach the fist towards the back of the room, reach the crown towards the front of the room to find that length. Inhale, and then exhale, bow forward. Humble warrior, hands can stay at the low back. You can reach them towards the front of your mat, overhead. Really activate your solar plexus, chakra, your core center, and breathe. Inhale, lift it back up, reach the fist down towards the earth, lift the heart space up, gaze up. And then warrior 1. Hands slide to the heart space, spin that back heel up. And warrior 3, we're gonna hold for a breath. Take your time getting there. And then draw that knee in towards the nose. And step it down, shake it out. Inhale, arms are gonna reach. Exhale, forward fold. Take that halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Hold your plank. Shoulder blades draw away from each other. One line of energy from crown to heels. Inhale, high onto your toes. Exhale, lower down in one piece. Elbows hug the ribcage, chaturanga. Inhale for your cobra or up dog. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose and sigh out the mouth. Beautiful. The left leg's going to extend to the sky. We're going to draw that left knee in towards the nose and step it on the inside of that left thumb. Back foot parallel to the back of your mat. Root down, rise up, warrior 2. Settle into the posture, check in with your alignment. Head stacks over, beautiful heart over pelvis. Feet are separated wide, heel to arch alignment. Gaze down at that front knee. There's a deep bend in that front knee, and you should be able to see your big toe. Ground down through the outer edge of that back foot, and then arms come shoulder height. Relax the shoulders down the back body, and then gaze off that front hand. And breathe. Strong and stable. Try to energetically draw those heels in towards one another so So that way you have that strong base. Flip that front palm, legs stay exactly how they are. We're gonna reach forward and reverse our warrior, peaceful warrior. Right fingertips dribble down the leg, left arm over ear line, gaze up. Remember, those right fingertips are an accessory. They're not doing the work for you. Slowly rise back up. Pivot on that back foot, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands frame out that foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Take an exhale here. Inhale, that right leg reaches towards the sky. Exhale, round that spine, knee in towards the nose and step it in between the hands. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Root down, rise up for warrior two. Settle into the posture. Use those cues from before to check in with your alignment. Once you get there, breathe and connect. You are strong. You are a warrior. Flip that front palm, reach it forward. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Slowly rise back up. Lift that back heel, high crescent lunge. Exhale, frame out that front foot. This time we're going to step back into a plank and reset with a flow of choice. Knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a full exhale. Let it all go. We're going to lift that left leg up one more time. Stacking hip over hip, trying to kick yourself in the glute. Try to ground down through that right heel. Square the shoulders towards the front of your mat. Draw that heart space back. Slowly come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, round that spine, knee in towards the nose, and step it in between the hands. This time, we're going to grab the left shin, spin that back foot flat, and lift the right arm up towards the sky for an extended side angle. Stacking shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. And then we're going to take this whole shape up and back, peaceful warrior. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Hold here. Flip the palms to face the sky. Straighten that front leg, bring prayer above head. And then slide it to heart space, warrior 2. Bend that front knee. Flip the palms, inhale, lift it all up. Exhale, hands to heart, warrior 2. Make it a move-in meditation. Inhaling and exhaling. Do this 2 more times. After your last round, we all meet in our warrior 2. Inhale in here. Exhale, curl the hands down to frame out that foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Opposite side. The right leg's going to extend to the sky. We're going to stack right hip on top of left, try to kick ourselves in the glute. Draw that heart space back. Strong foundation. Slowly come back to center. Knee in towards the nose and step it in between the hands. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Right hand to the right shin. Lift the left arm to the sky. For your extended side angle. Taking this whole shape up and back, peaceful warrior. Then warrior two. Flip the palms up straight in the front leg, prayer meets above head. Slide hands to heart space, warrior two. Lift and release. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale and release. 2 more times at your own pace. Move in meditation. After your next round, hold your warrior two for a breath. And then when you're ready, curl the hands down to frame out that foot. Step back into your plank. Go through your flow of choice. And we meet in a child's pose. Bring the knees together to come out wide. Hands can reach out in front of you. You can draw the arms along the sides of the body. Just reconnect here. And then when you're ready, we're all going to meet in our seated position, cross-legged or kneeling on to the feet, the heels. Close down the eyes. Hands rest wherever you like them. And just take another second here to see how you're feeling. How the breath is feeling. How your heart is beating. How you feel strong and confident. Ready to take on your day or your night. Bringing hands to heart space. Down your head, down towards your heart. Loka samasta sukhina bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute to the happiness and freedom for all. Thank you so much for practicing with me. It's always an honor. Find your strong confidence within whatever you do. You are a warrior. Namaste.